Hey there, my beautiful friends. I am back here once again at the edge of this massive, beautiful, powerful ocean. Still in Puerto Rico. I'm at the Ann Wigmore Natural Health Institute, and I'm finishing up my first week and about to start my second week. So much is happening here. This place is incredible. You can come here if you're not well and stay for as long as you need to, and or you can be more like me and come here to learn and to take skills back home with you that you can use to change your diet, to incorporate living foods. Living foods are sprouts, wheatgrass, microgreens, fermented foods, fermented seed cheeses, fermented nut cheeses, yogurts, all these wonderful things that I've been learning about and eating while I've been here. It's incredible, absolutely amazing. I highly recommend it. I'll put a link in the bottom so you can learn about it yourself. So we are here. We are going to start the lessons of A Course in Miracles on January 1st. And what I wanted to do today was sort of get us in the mood a little bit more and read the introduction. So, without further ado, let's go ahead. Introduction. A theoretical foundation such as the text provides is necessary as a framework to make the exercises in this workbook meaningful. Yet, it is doing the exercises that will make the goal of the course possible. An untrained mind can accomplish nothing. It is the purpose of this workbook to train your mind to think along the lines the text sets forth. So those of you who haven't read the text, it's a lot, but I definitely suggest you flipping through it, going through it, read it section by section at a time. Definitely will help you as you're going through the lessons. If you're ever feeling like you want to give up or quit or this doesn't make sense or whatever, go into the text and read the text, parts of the text. Open up to a certain page randomly. Something will come out of the page for you that's going to help you. All right, continuing on. The exercises are very simple. They do not require a great deal of time, and it does not matter where you do them. They need no preparation. The training period is 1 year. The exercises are numbered from 1 to 365. Do not undertake to do more than one set of exercises a day. Oh, one thing to note, this year is a leap year. So, interestingly enough, we have 365 lessons, and we're going to have 366 days this year. So I'm sure Jesus will give me some ideas about what do we do about that. But anyway, just want to throw that out there, how cool it is that we're in a leap year. We're moving into a leap year. The workbook is divided into two main sections. The first dealing with the undoing of the way you see now, and the second with the acquisition of true perception. With the exception of the review periods, each day's exercises are planned around one central idea which is stated first. This is followed by a description of the specified procedures by which the idea for the day is to be applied. The purpose of the workbook is to train your mind in a systematic way to a different perception of everyone and everything in the world. That sentence is worth reading again. The purpose of the workbook is to train your mind in a systematic way to a different perception of everyone and everything in the world. The exercises are planned to help you generalize the lessons, so that you will understand that each of them is equally applicable to everyone and everything you see. Sounds pretty complete if you ask me. Transfer of training in true perception does not proceed as does transfer of the training of the world. If true perception has been achieved in connection with any person, situation, or event, total transfer to everyone and everything is certain. So these lessons really are all you need. On the other hand, one exception held apart from true perception makes its accomplishments anywhere impossible. The only general rules to be observed throughout, then, are, first, that the exercises be practiced with great specificity, as will be indicated. This will help you generalize the ideas involved to every situation in which you find yourself and to everyone and everything in it. Second, be sure that you do not decide for yourself that there are some people, situations, or things to which the ideas are inapplicable. That's a good one to remind us. This will interfere with transfer of training if you decide to do that. Nobody's exempt. Nobody on your he said, she said list, nobody who's in your group of people that you quote unquote could never forgive, they're not exempt. In fact, they're probably angels on your path. The very nature of true perception is that it has no limits. It's the opposite of the way you see now. The overall aim of the exercises is to increase your ability to extend the ideas you will be practicing to include everything. This will require no effort on your part. The exercises themselves meet the conditions necessary for this kind of transfer. Some of the ideas the workbook presents you will find hard to believe, and many others may seem quite startling. This does not matter. Thanks. You are merely asked to apply the ideas as you are directed to do. You are not asked to judge them at all. You are asked only to use them. It is their use that will give them meaning to you and will show you that they are true. Remember only this: you need not believe the ideas, you need not accept them, and you need not even welcome them. Some of them you may actively resist. None of this will matter or decrease their efficacy. But do not allow yourself to make exceptions in applying the ideas the workbook contains. And whatever your reactions to the ideas may be, use them. Nothing more than that is required. And then the next page is lesson 1, but we're not doing that yet. So there you have it. And since we read the introduction to the workbook, I just want to read the introduction to the course one more time before we wrap up here. This is a course in miracles. It is a required course. Only the time you take it is voluntary. Free will does not mean that you can establish the curriculum. It means only that you can elect what you want to take at a given time. The course does not aim at teaching the meaning of love, for that is beyond what can be taught. It does aim, however, at removing the blocks to the awareness of love's presence, which is your natural inheritance. The opposite of love is fear, but what is all-encompassing can have no opposite. This course can therefore be summed up very simply in this way: nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. All right, I hope you all are getting excited out there, getting ready to do this again for another year. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I feel like this year is already amplified. I mean, the energies, the fact that it's a leap year, I think that there's a lot more that's going to come to each of us through spirit, through our guides and teachers, through nature, to help us really accelerate our ascension. We are in this process of unlearning, relearning, becoming, and we're doing it together. So thank you so much to everyone that's joined. I love all of you, all the new friends that I've met that have asked for my YouTube channel. Like, I'm so glad you're here. I think this is gonna be awesome. I'm really glad to be the person that introduces the Course in Miracles to you if you've never used it before, never read it before, you know. And it's great. And I think we're gonna be in a great container. It already feels like a great container, but I know that the more energy that we get and the more participation that we have, it's going to be even better. So hopefully this year we can come up with some ideas about maybe getting on some live Zooms and meet each other and talk and maybe do some just sharing. You know, what are people dealing with that they're just not quite able to grasp what the Course says about how to solve certain problems. I would love to help with things like that. So more to follow, more to come. Hope you grabbed your book. I think having the physical book is really important because it holds a vibration. This is a high frequency object in this illusory, unreal world that we think that we're living in. All of that will come into our discussions too, of course. But it is, if you want to have a lucid dream with me, buy the book, okay? But if the only way that you can do it is online, or on your phone or on your iPad or whatever, that's fine. I just really think it's good to have a copy of the book. So I'll put a link to a copy of the book. I'll put a link to the Ann Wigmore Institute down here in Puerto Rico. And stay tuned. We're going to be getting started pretty soon. Lots of love to all of you. See you next time.